night doubleheader, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a give right side. Goddard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Maverick.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rucker. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready. 18, 5 in.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Goddard. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's Hurts to throw. Complete, it's Dodson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. Stiff-armed him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Tucker. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Point after here coming up. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Goddard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Packers 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Packers 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. 21-0 our score after one.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Goddard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 2nd down, Rucker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Porter, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the jump.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Rucker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
He's to the 15.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Ready?
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Goddard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Dragon 60. Go.
On second down now. Goddard. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him.
And he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Great. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second and a couple. Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 5.
63.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point safely through, and the route is on here in this first half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
A final shot before break.
Rucker, he's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a pickup of 3.
They go play action with Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
On first down, Hurts. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Hey! 73! Hey!
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Hoover. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
It's now fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down, Goddard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Porter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The 20. 10, and he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 8. 39 yards there, a big one. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Tucker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hoover. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Off the play fake, Rucker. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
65 cat, 65 cat.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Goddard. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready?
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.